Nedcomoaks, a leading real estate firm in Nigeria, commemorated its 20th anniversary in the industry. The event, held in Lagos, celebrated the company's remarkable achievement and honored its founder, Kennedy Okonkwo. Nedcomoaks has grown from a humble beginning into a formidable player in the Nigeria real estate sector. The anniversary event brought together industry experts, government officials, and long-term clients to recognize Nedcomoaks' contributions to the Nigerian real estate sector. Over the past 2 decades, the company has developed numerous residential and commercial projects across the country, including luxury apartments, condominiums, and business complexes. While addressing the gathering, Okonkwo expressed his gratitude to his team and clients for their unwavering support.
It was a near impossible task. But when I left that place, I started working it out. How many people do I need to call to collect their money and put in that property and develop it? And so I wrote a list. And I called some of my friends. Is Tom here? Tom gave me the opportunity to get my first job. He recommended me to his elder brother, Charles Nwodo Jr. And Charles Nwodo Jr. employed me in Excel. He was on Tom's recommendation. And I called Tom. I said, Tom, your salary is small. Can you bring part of your money, if you have saved any, so that we can put in this project and develop this property? And Tom said, I don't think I can put any money down. That project cost me about 950,000 naira to develop the first bungalow, and when we developed it, rent then was 250,000 naira. Luckily for me, we got 3 people who rented, and I went to refund some of those who gave me the loan to be able to do that property. And from that property, I went on to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And as I was doing all of those, one day I decided to sell some of those long leases. And so I would say, if your lease was 12 years left, I'll tell you, let me calculate your rent, divide it into 2, pay me the money, and then I was able to recoup back block sum of money, and with that money, I started my journey in real estate. The rest, they say, is history.
Okonkwo's entrepreneurship vision and astute leadership have been the driving force behind Nedcomoaks' success. Under his guidance, the company has celebrated innovation, sustainability, and customer satisfaction as its core principles. The company was commended for its high-quality development, ethical business practices, and commitment to social responsibility.
His story is worth celebrating by anyone who knows him. He's a very unassuming young man who has paid his dues and tried to be where he is today. It wasn't easy, but he overcame. And one thing going for him is his integrity. You know, in business, when you build a business integrity, every other thing falls in place. Kennedy has shown a lot of integrity. When other young men like him were doing some stuff, he didn't go that way. And this is a man who believes absolutely in the will of God. That's one thing. He's a good family man, and most importantly, he allows God to get control of him, his business, his life, and not those of his family.
I think it's actually an achievement for Nedcom to be 20 years today. It's a big achievement. It's not that easy for people, but he's really, he has really tried. Like, he's an hustler, he's one of the business mogul in the real estate, so he's an hardworking CEO and GMD. He's actually a nice person.
Appreciating the company, I'll say, Nedcomoaks, thank you for making the real estate dream a reality. Thank you for the kind of homes you put out. Thank you for being versatile. You have different kind of apartments, different kind of buildings for the clients. So whatever it may be, we have you covered. Nedcomoaks, thank you so much for being there.
Today we are celebrating a milestone. We are celebrating a golden moment
the first project I developed in Oniru 20 years ago. And today we are celebrating 20 years after that development. We're still in the business of property development, building homes, making sure that aspirational living remains accessible to Nigerians of all walks of life. I'm excited. I feel accomplished. A lot of the people that we looked up to, looking back, how many people who started real estate 20 years ago are still in the business of doing real estate? I thank God Almighty for giving me the grace to see the moment. So today is about Thanksgiving.
Looking ahead, Nedcomoaks remains optimistic about the future.